live on Rumble? Are we live on YouTube? We are live on YouTube. Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to This Date in History, aka TDH. This show is about, well, actually, first off, I am Xander.
Golden Loon.
And you are you. Thank you so much for coming and joining us. I see that you brought a better chair this time.
Yeah, I needed something.
This one's a lot more stable. Now, if you fall on this one, it'll be a lot more difficult to, because your center of gravity is even lower than the ground.
It'll be a challenge.
So, today is Moon's Day, aka Monday. It's Monday, right?
Yes.
Okay. January 12th, 2026. Let's get into it, shall we? Starting us off in 475, Basilicus became Byzantine Empire with a coronation ceremony in the Hebdomon Palace in Constantinople. And it says here, from the other source, Byzantine Emperor Zeno was forced to flee his capital at Constantinople, and his general Basilicus gained control of the empire. So that's a much different play out of a situation right there.
Yeah.
The first one seemed almost peaceful. 1493, the last day for all Jews to leave Sicily.
Whoa.
What happened? Why does this keep happening? 1528, Gustav I of Sweden was crowned king of Sweden, having already reigned since his election in June of 1523, 5 years prior. Ruled for 37 years and became known as the father of the nation. All right. 1554, Bayan Yen was crowned king of Burma, assembled the largest empire in the history of Southeast Asia. All right. 1583, Holland began using the Gregorian calendar. Yesterday was January 1st, 1583.
Yesterday?
For them, at that time.
Okay.
So in 1583, so they skipped 11 days. Oh, there's the 11 days thing. That's a whole theory to go down iceberg with. 1616, Brazilian city Belém, the entrance gate to the Amazon, founded by Captain Major Francisco Branco. So yeah, Francisco Caldeira Castillo Branco, Portuguese. 1701, Frisca and Groningen, Netherlands, began the use of Gregorian calendar. All right.
Becoming a popular calendar.
Well, that's what we use today.
I know.
Yeah. 1773, the first public museum established in North American colonies in Charlestown, South Carolina. And that's what this picture is, actually.
Ah, okay.
Actually, hold on a second. Let me.
What would that be there? The pictures of.
Hold on. Let me bring this over to here really quick. Or I'll just do that. There we go. I can just do that. That's exhibits. Like you see, they have everything in glass cases.
Yeah.
Although this actually looks like an AI renditioning, because I see fossils coming out of the glass here. So this this one's missing a head. So this appears to be AI art, but still. Well, now I'm upset because I thought that was the actual. I thought that was the actual thing. There was a picture, but I don't know what's AI and what's real anymore. This looked real.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a painting. It's not a picture.
Well, it could be AI made. I don't know anymore.
Be,
yeah. Why is this not closing? There we go. But I guess this is the building of the museum. So, anyway, what else do we got here? 1777. Franciscan order, actually no, not that one, 1803, the U.S. Senate approved Thomas Jefferson's nomination of James Monroe and Robert Livingstone to negotiate purchase of New Orleans from France. I wonder if that had something to do with the Louisiana Purchase, because New Orleans, Louisiana.
Yeah,
So,
yes it is.
Okay. 1808, the organizational meeting that led to the creation of the Wiernian Natural History Society, a former Scottish learned society, was held in Edinburgh. Okay. 1808, John Rene's scheme to defend St. Mary's Church, Resolver, was founded in 669 from coastal erosion, was abandoned in favor of demolition, despite the church being an exemplar of Anglo-Saxon architecture and sculpture.
So they destroyed it.
Yes, well, I mean, I actually have some pictures of it. So this is, I'll just do this here. So this is a painting of what it originally looked like. And I'm trying to figure out where the erosion was coming from, because this next picture here, I'll bring this out. all that's left are these towers. You can see that there was a church body behind this going this way, because you can see the way it was built, but it's all gone. So I think they just demolished all that section instead of trying to keep
but
it.
The towers don't look like don't look the same as the rendition, the painting.
They do. When you yeah, let me bigger this here. When you look,
oh, they just don't have the top.
The roof is gone.
Yeah. Okay.
But these they still have.
Okay.
Now hold on a second.
That'd be pretty high.
Yeah, yeah. They both. It has 2 windows here. You see the 2 window slits?
Yeah.
2 window slits, and then 1 additional slit farther on down on the side. 1 additional slit farther. So it's the same one. This is literally the tower on the right is now the tower on the left. We just went to. It's a.
It is looking at it from the back.
Yes. So all this is gone.
We're looking at the front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a shame. Oh. Well, at least we still have those towers. Oh. Let's see here. In 1812, first cargo arrived in New Orleans by steamboat from Natchez. Don't know where Natchez is. That sounds like a city. Something I've heard of it.
What was the name of it again?
Natchez.
No, never heard of it.
I've heard of it. I have to look this up. Now I'm curious. Natchez. I want to say it's somewhere in Africa. Oh, it just said Natchez, Mississippi. Okay, so never mind. And nowhere near Africa. I'm wrong.
Well, no, it would be in Mississippi. Read the deal again one more time.
No, Natchez is in Mississippi. I thought Natchez was in Africa.
No.
So yeah, no, Natchez, Mississippi. That does make sense to get to New Orleans. So.
Well, no, but Africa has nothing to do with it.
Okay. I thought the city of Natchez was physically located on the continent of Africa. Okay. 1816, France decreed Bonaparte family excluded from the country forever. So.
It's a long time, forever.
Yeah, well, like I think Bonaparte III later became president of France or something. So, the ban didn't last that long. 1820, Astronomical Society of London, now the Royal Astronomical Society, was founded in England. All right. 1839, anthracite coal was first used to smelt iron in Monkchunk, Pennsylvania.
Monkchunk?
Monkchunk. M-A-U-C-H chunk.
I like the name better than anything else.
It's a fitting name.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is chunky and coal here, boy. 1848, unsuccessful people's uprising against the ruling Bourbons began in Palermo, Sicily, Kingdom of Two Sicilies. All right. 1863, Confederate President Jefferson Davis delivered his State of the Confederacy address. Yeah. Pretty interesting how they wanted to separate themselves from us, and then they started adopting our customs. Kind of weird. Then again, our national anthem is, or no, not our national. Yeah, our national anthem is sung to a British drinking song, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, or the Star Spangled Banner.
Well, no, you know, the Confederacy had to get a system, and they wanted a democracy, so it's fitting to have a president.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, you know, like to have a president, and then a State of the Union, and then this, and like, you're just copying the very thing that you split off from. Like,
but then you get to rule what you want, slavery and everything else.
Well, I understand that. I just find it kind of personally funny that you're doing things that people you disagree with are doing. Like, I just find it ironic or something. I don't know.
No, I understand completely what you're saying. Simultaneously,
I understand what you're saying.
Huh?
I understand what you're saying too.
Right. Simultaneously, what you're not thinking about is they liked the system, the northern system enough, the United States system enough to join it. So they did like it at one time, but then when they were going to get stomped on a little bit, then they said, no, we'll do our own system and break away from you guys.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense?
Yes.
But I understand exactly what you're saying. You're right.
1896, the first X-ray photo in the U.S., Dr. Henry Smith, Davidson, North Carolina. Oh, this is the steamboat from earlier that I spoke about.
Oh, yeah.
And here's the photo. You can see his wedding ring right there. Dang. What else do we got here? 1904, Herero people of Southwest Africa, now Nambia, rebelled against German colonial rule.
Good
All right. Yeah. 1906, the first time Dow Jones Industrial Average closed above 100 at 100.26.
Wow.
Yeah, we just spoke about it popping 1,000 the other day, right?
1,000? No, it's way above 1,000. 34,000 or something.
Well, no, the first time it was over.
The first
the history
time
show.
Yeah. First time over 100 though. That's...
Yeah. While that was going on, football ruled committee legalized forward pass.
Oh yeah.
You know, the spiral. 908, a long-distance radio message was sent from the Eiffel Tower for the first time. All right. 1911, the University of the Philippines College of Law was formally established. 3 future Philippine presidents were among the first enrollees. It's pretty cool. Now this one, I think you're going to be eating your hat here with this. You don't know yet, but you're going to be very surprised.
Do I get a little salt and pepper with it?
1913, after using other pseudonyms over the years, Joseph signed himself as Stalin, the Man of Steel, in a letter to the newspaper Social Democrat. So the Man of Steel, that's what Stalin stands for, the Man of Steel.
Uh-oh.
So all this time, and you're also Canadian, and you've been using a communist word, it all makes sense now. You've been corrupting me. You Ruski. 1915, U.S. House of Representatives rejected proposal to give women the right to vote. And that was, suffrage and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But that was, 5 years prior to them actually getting the right to vote.
Yeah.
So 8 more years of suffering for suffrage. 1916.
Now we gotta suffer.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to agree with me.
You're not supposed to say that to begin with.
That is not politically correct.
I don't care. And there's a lot of women out there actually, and it gives me a whole mind-blowing perspective and really makes me sit down and think. But I've spoken with a lot of women out there, and I know that there's a whole movement out there of women trying to get women off the right to vote.
I don't understand the point of that.
Well, they make good claim. Well, it's, you know what? I'm not even going to explain it. If anybody wants to know, go and look that up yourself.
People. We're all people.
Yes, but they react more emotionally and everything. Like when it comes to voting and everything. And I'm not saying this is what they're saying and everything. I'm paraphrasing here, and after my own life experiences, I can help but agree with most of this. But they vote with the heart, not the mind. And high school kind of never ends. Like they, that Barack Obama, that Barry, he's so cute.
Oh, come on.
I've spoken with women who've admitted to doing that.
Of course, there's women that'll say that, but then there's men that are just as much an idiot as that.
I'm not saying there's not, but what I'm not saying that women should not have the right to vote. I say they should. But what I said earlier at the start of all this is I have to sit down and really think when women say that they should not have the right to vote, including themselves, they want to waive that. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? And then they start telling me all this. I'm like, you have a case. So I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say.
So I'm going to translate what you said. They vote with their heart.
Yeah.
And sometimes maybe it's better to be pure of heart. Sometimes.
Not when there's so much, propaganda and so much, manipulation with, every election cycle and how everything on the TV and everything.
They're spending millions and millions of dollars to manipulate you in one direction or another, or one person over another. They're spending billions to manipulate. Political advertisement is manipulate.
Absolutely, and men aren't above that either.
Absolutely not.
No, but I'm just saying women are saying this, dude. When women are saying this about other women, well, Dad, this is not up to us to disagree or agree.
Yeah.
This is what they're saying.
Okay.
If they're saying that, take a seat and think about it, because they're wanting to waive their own right to vote, and that's sobering.
Well, the answer is, don't vote. If that's what you want, don't vote. But don't project it onto other people that they can't vote.
Well, that's a whole conversation. Maybe we could talk about that in IOYO.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be a good thing.
Remind us in the comment section about that. We got to move on up here. 1916, Max Immelmann and Oswald Bolkick received the Pourli Mérite, the German Empire.
What?
The Pourli Mérite, the German Empire's highest military award for achieving 8 aerial victories each over Allied aircrafts. So they were the bad guys, but still, you know, I give credit where credit is due.
Yeah.
In 1918, Finland's Mosaic Confessors Law came into effect, making Finnish Jews full citizens. Good.
Yeah.
Good. Why weren't they already, you know? Like, 1918. Better late than never, you know?
Yeah.
1918, the Mini Pit disaster coal mining accident occurred in Homer Inn, Staffordshire, in which 155 men and boys died. And boys. Now, the reason why I bring that in is the whole concept of childhood, having a child going outside and playing with a hoop and a stick, or setting a bush on fire, or having a play date, that's only 100 years old. You're barely over 100 years old.
Yeah.
Children used to work. They used to go to school, then they go work, or they go, you know, harvest the fields or whatever, or they drop out of school, you know.
Because the family needs to be fed.
Mm-hmm. So, count your blessings out there. You know, for people like Little Miss, how dare you? You know, well, be happy you even had a childhood. 100 years ago, you would have been, you know, making shoes, like how they do today in China. 1924, History of Science Society, organized at Boston. All right. 1929, a Seatrain, railroad cars on ships service began, New Orleans to Havana.
What does that mean?
They loaded straight up, I can't bigger this anymore, but
that's fine.
Full train cars. Like, they have a cross-section here. They have a full tanker car. They have rails.
Okay.
So instead of just, you know, the
unloading and loading.
Instead of the ubiquitous huge cargo containers that we can carry on train cars or trucks or boats, you know, at any time, like, you know, we have a universal container. Back then, they didn't.
Yeah.
So they just took the whole car. And, you know, they have tracks here, so I see, like, there's a tanker car, box car, all sorts of other cars. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
It's wild. And I wish I had remembered to just pull that one out. What else do we got here? 1932, Hattie W. Carway elected as first woman senator, Democrat for Arkansas. The first woman elected to the United States Senate. Congratulations.
Good for her.
Yeah. 1933, U.S. Congress recognized the Philippines' independence. They're not really independent, aren't they, under our thumb?
No, they're independent. We freed them after World War II, obviously.
Yeah.
We ran the Japanese out of there, but we helped rebuild them. But no, they're an independent country. We have army bases there, or navy bases. We have military bases there. But they could kick us out if they wanted.
Philippine Declaration of Independence, 1898. 1898, ratified 1890. So, are they? Yes, the Philippines became a fully sovereign state on July 4th, 1946. Though debates exist about true independence due to ongoing economic ties with the U.S. So, all right. You are correct. 1937, a plow for laying submarine cable was patented. That's what this is.
What is that?
A plow for laying submarine cable.
Wow.
So what I think, and it would make sense, is like you create, you know, a trench or whatever, lay the cable in, and then bury it. Maybe somehow that's how this works or something. Like,
I have no idea.
Because you don't want the cable to just plop down there. You want it fastened.
Yeah.
You know, and
protected,
possibly buried. Especially since apparently the electromagnetic. Because that's a lot of juice going through those cables. It attracts sharks. There's been a lot of incidents where they find that sharks are eating the cables. Like, not like eating, but they bite it. You know, they get the electrodes thing, and then eventually it breaks. They have to replace it.
Yeah.
So, you know, maybe they started burying them and all that stuff. What else do we got here? 1943, Frankfurters replaced by Victory sausages, mix of meat and soy meal. Now, remember the whole freedom fry thing after 9/11?
Yeah.
Instead of French fries, they were freedom fries.
Yeah.
Because America, woo! You know? Victory sausages. Man, there are going to be so many jokes made from that.
Frank wasn't happy.
Yeah, well, he's just a
Frankfurter.
furter. Yeah. 1948, the first supermarket in the UK opened, the Co-op, the country's first permanent self-service store in East London's Manor Park. And right here. Actually, I can bring this out, and then I can bigger this.
Remember when I was a really little kid,
Biggly Wiggly?
going up to Canada to visit my grandmother and all that. And I remember she took me food shopping, and she went and got all the different little stores. She went to the meat market, and then the other one, came home and prepared it.
That's how you did it back then.
Yeah. So that had to be maybe 1950.
You know,
pretty late.
I just got a random thought. You know, because of your positioning and everything, because like you're way back there, but unless people like without me doing this to show, it looks like you're very small. So if people see the show, they ever
Who's that little guy?
No. If people no. If people watch
He's
the show,
wider than he is tall.
no, if people see the show and they run into us on the streets, they'll be like, "He's gigantic."
But now that I look over there, thank you. Now I got a complex. I look wider than I am tall.
Yeah. Well, sitting.
Yeah.
What else do we got here? 1948, Mahatma Gandhi began his final fast.
Well, he didn't make it, or what? This is his final one.
Probably not. Actually, you know what? Let's look this up here. Mahatma Gandhi. He might have starved to death. That's 1948. E. I don't like that. January 30th. E. Assassination. Okay, so he didn't starve to death. He got shot. Okay. 1950, USSR reintroduced death penalty for treason, espionage, and sabotage. Why was that off there? For the USSR of all people, why would they not have that be a death penalty?
I don't know.
That's wild. 1953, 9 quote-unquote Jewish physicians were arrested for quote-unquote terrorist activities in Moscow. And they put that in quotations. I'm trying to find it here. 1952. Where is it? There it is. Quote unquote. You know. So. Okay, I want to know more about that. Does anybody know? Do we have any comments? None on YouTube. Do we have anything on the Rumble? Oh, RMG Relaunch. Hello. How you doing, good sir? 1954. Queen Elizabeth II opened New Zealand Parliament. I guess that's when their government,
Yeah.
New Zealand is a more recent nation. I would have thought that they were older than that.
Well, no, they did. That's not when they became a country. That's when she opened Parliament or whatever. She did it.
Oh, I thought that's when, when their Parliament was founded. Okay, we now have a Parliament.
Well, maybe it does mean that.
Well, let me look this up. When was New Zealand Parliament founded? New Zealand Parliament founded May 24th, 1854. So no. Okay,
to me, this is a ceremonial thing. She went down there.
Yeah, so I will unhighlight that for reading for the future. 1956, FBI arrested 6 members of the Great Brinks robbery gang 6 days before the statute of limitations ran out.
Oh,
whoa!
Man.
They thought they were out. Almost. Close, but no cigarillo.
So that's 6 years, right? 7 years, something like that?
I don't know what the statute of limitations are for robbery, whatever their robbery is. I mean, is there a universal statute of limitations per this or per that? Or
yeah,
is
we
it
have a
on a case-by-case basis?
Standard.
Okay.
Sometimes, like murder, there is no limit of statute.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's 6 or 7 years.
That reminds me of a scene from Saints Row 2. There are no statute of limitations for murder. What was his face? He's just like, why the F not? Because it's murder, you idiot. God, what was his name? 1958, NCAA added 2-point conversion to football scoring.
Wow, what year is that?
1958.
What?
Yeah.
They didn't have a 2-point conversion until 1958?
Well, that's what our primary source says.
I'm stunned.
Huh. Well, maybe it's lying. I mean, we've caught our source in a lie many times, so
Something screwy.
1959, Barry Goody Jr.'s Tamala Records, later Motown, began operating in Detroit, Michigan.
And what was the name of it again?
Tamala Records.
Tamla Records. I'll be darned.
Yeah. 1959, rediscovery of the caves of Nerja in Malaga, Spain.
Rediscovery.
Yeah, here's a picture of inside. Oh, here, people on the right, left.
Oh, there you go.
And that gives you some
that
perspective.
gives you perspective. Yeah, I couldn't figure out what I was looking at till you pointed that out. I'm glad you did.
I didn't even see that at first when I first gathered this image, and I'm just like, oh wait, no, there's people. Oh, that's cool.
That really helps. You need them.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
1961, UN Genocide Pact came into effect. All right. 1962, Operation Chopper began, the U.S.'s first combat mission and the first helicopter assault in the Vietnam War. And we have a picture of it right here. Let me bring this out. Look at the banana copter. That's a real banana copter.
Yeah.
Everybody think the Chinooks look like bananas? No, no, no. We actually had boomerang banana copters legitimately back in the day. 1964, revolution overthrew Sultan of Zanzibar 1 month after independence.
Jeez.
Yeah. Then they proclaimed themselves a republic, it looks like. 1966, Batman, starring Adam West as Batman, Burt Ward as Robin, and Cesar Romero as the Joker, debuted on ABC.
Yeah, that was the TV series. Oh,
Yep.
man. You had to watch that. Everybody stopped everything and watched that stupid thing. Batman.
Batman. What else do we got here? 1966, Lyndon B. Johnson stated U.S. forces should stay in South Vietnam until communist aggression ended.
There you go.
Yep.
Thank you.
Freaking. 1967, Dr. James Bedford became the first person to be cryonically preserved with intensive future resuscitation. Remains preserved at the Alcor Life Extension Foundation.
Yikes.
Yep, so he's frozen forever. 1967 as well, Louisville, Kentucky, draft board refused an exemption for boxer Muhammad Ali.
Yep. Yep.
Because he was going on about how his religion, like he couldn't.
Right.
But hey, you're a citizen of the country, you know, it's your turn to serve. You know?
Well, they do have certain exemptions, and what do they call it? Not religious.
Yeah, religious exemptions and all that, but that's not right. You know, because you know what if somebody's non-religious? Just because of that, they don't have the same equality as somebody who is? That's bullshit. I'm sorry.
Well, what good are you going to do as a soldier if you don't believe in picking up a gun and shooting it at somebody?
Then you're going to get shot.
That's what's going to happen.
Then you're going to get shot. If you're going to reap the rewards of living in a country, then you're going to defend it if the need arises. I'm sorry. 1968, Beatles Film Production Limited changed its name to Apple Film Production Limited. All right.
Never heard of either one.
Huh. 1969, Atlantic Records released eponymous debut album of Led Zeppelin in the United States. Yeah.
Heard of Atlanta Records, that's for sure.
So if I never heard of this word, eponymous.
No.
You know, I'm going to look this up here. That's a new word. So, eponymous.
And you do know how Led Zeppelin got their name, don't you?
Oh, that's exactly what, because it says here giving them their name or something. Eponymous is of adjective of a person giving their name or something of a thing named after a particular person or group. So exactly what you're saying. That they're going to sink like a lead balloon.
Yeah.
Well, that's what eponymous means.
Oh, is that what it means?
Eponymous means of a person giving their name to something.
Yeah.
So literally what you brought up is the exact meaning of this word.
Ah,
That's,
okay.
that was a brain
Yeah,
nugget.
the guy in the studio said this is going to go over like a lead balloon.
Yeah. 1971, All in the Family premiered on CBS featuring the first toilet flush on TV. Oh. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. 1971, U.S. federal...
Was there anything in the toilet is what I want to know.
Water.
I mean, what was in the water?
Molecules.
Did we get to see what was going down the drain?
We heard it, not saw it.
You saw a toilet flush. That's no
No,
fun.
you know, you heard a toilet
I
flush.
want to see the crap squirrel.
1971, the U.S. federal grand jury indicted Reverend Philip Barrington and 5 others, including a nun and 2 priests, on charges of plotting to kidnap Henry Kissinger. Yikes. and to explode the heating tunnels of federal buildings in Washington, D.C. So that's probably how they'd make their entry or escape or both. So that's kind of wild. 1974, Libya and Tunisia announced they are merging as Islamic Arab Republic. 1975, Chrysler Corps offered the first car rebates.
Oh.
1976, the United Nations Security Council voted 11-1 to seat Palestine Liberation Organization. And it said here, to participate with Security Council debate without voting rights. That's some bullshit. Palestine was there first. Israel came in and just took over, and then they get more rights in Palestine. That's some bullshit. 1980, Phoenix point guard Mike Bratz began NBA free throw streak of 57 games during a 107-96 loss at the Golden State Warriors. 1981, MLB Cincinnati Reds became the last team to sign a free agent outfielder Larry Brittner. 1986, 24th Space Shuttle C-61C Mission Columbia 7 was launched carrying Congressman Bill Nelson. Launching off of Kennedy Space Center aboard Columbia on mission STS-61C as a payload specialist. That's interesting. 1990, civil rights activist Reverend Al Sharpton was stabbed in Bensonhurst, Brooklyn. That's not good.
No, I didn't know he was stabbed at some point.
Yeah. 1990, Romania bans Communist Party, becoming the first Warsaw Pact member to do so.
Ah.
Good job. Excellent work. 1990, seven-day pogrom broke out against the Armenian civilian population in Baku, Azerbaijan, during which Armenians were beaten, tortured, murdered, and expelled from the city. Jeez. Oh. 1991, largest crowd to watch Atlantic Coast women's basketball game, 11,520.
Wow.
Yeah.
Women's basketball of all things.
Probably every fan throughout all of time that used time travel just to pump the rookie numbers up, 1991, U.S. Congress gave George H.W. Bush authority to wage war against Iraq. Yep, to get them out of Kuwait.
Yeah.
And isn't it Kuwait that's going to shit right now? Or no, Iran then, or
Iran.
Somebody's capital just fell.
Well, the capital hasn't fallen, but the people in Iran are protesting.
Okay, so it was Iran.
And there's thousands being killed.
Yep. 1992, a new constitution providing for freedom to form political parties was approved by referendum in Mali. Nice. 1992 as well, Algeria's general elections were cancelled after strong gains by Islamic Salvation Front on the first round. Okay. 1992, last building in Gateway area in Cleveland was demolished. I'm going to look that up here really quick. Gateway area in Cleveland. What was that? Images. Let's see here. Oh, just whatever area. Oh. Well, no. I guess Gateway Arch isn't in Cleveland.
No.
No.
St. Louis.
Yeah. Okay, well, if anybody can let us know in the comment section, what this Gateway area is, that'd be great. 1994, Malcolm X's daughter was arrested for plotting Louis Farrakhan's murder. Jeez.
Whoops.
1995, a major earthquake killed 5,092 people in
Yikes.
Kobe, Japan.
Wow.
Yeah. And I wonder how many cows it killed. Oh, because that's where Kobe beef comes from.
Oh.
And
You're
only
right,
that
you're
area.
right, you're right.
Anything else that claims it's Kobe beef, if it does not come from Kobe, it is fake Kobe beef. And whoever's selling it to you should be shot. 1995, murder trial against O.J. Simpson began in L.A. See, somebody tried to sell him Kobe beef. That was fake. I don't know. I'm just trying to play off my horrible statement from earlier. I'm just making things worse. 1998, 19 European nations agreed to forbid human cloning. But that doesn't stop them. 2001, Downtown Disney opened to the public as part of the Disneyland Resort in Anaheim, California. I remember when that happened. There was a whole lot of hoopla and everything.
I don't think I've ever been there.
You have.
Ever?
I think we've been there a couple of times. Like way back in the day.
Because I haven't been at, 2001. I don't know the last time I was at Disneyland. It's been so many years.
Well, it's been not long enough for me since last time. 2004, the world's largest ocean liner, I believe at the time, the RMS Queen Mary II, made its maiden voyage.
Now, when did the new Disney theme park open up?
To California Adventure?
Yeah, you went to the deal on that. That had to be around 2000.
Well, no. I didn't go to the opening of California Adventure. I went to like a exclusive thing.
Yeah.
Not for California Adventure. It was for the Tower of Terror. It so happened to be in the California Adventure, but the park had already been going on for a while.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've never been to that one.
Yeah.
It didn't exist the last time I was at Disneyland.
Well, now the Tower of Terror, as it was, is gone. Now it's like some Guardians of the Galaxy thing. So
they change stuff around, follow movies, try to.
Well, no, it was a whole purpose built. It's a massive building.
Yeah.
You can't really change it around that much, because you have a built structure for a certain, ride, thing.
The structure's still there, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, I mean, you go up and down, like an elevator, like the mechanics work, but it's a different ride theme instead of the Tower of Terror.
Yeah.
So, 2005, Deep Impact, the space mission, not the movie, launched from Cape Canaveral on the Delta II rocket. 2006, a stampede during the stoning of the devil ritual on the last day of the Hajj in Mina, Saudi Arabia, killed at least 362 Muslim pilgrims. There's a lot of these Hajjs of the Islamic faith. And it happens in Hindu faith as well. But there's quite a bit of stampedes and human trampling events.
Yeah, well, there's so many people doing it because you're supposed to do that journey.
Yeah, at least once in your life.
Yeah.
The Hajj.
Yeah.
So, 2006, the foreign ministers of the United Kingdom, France, and Germany declared that negotiation with Iran is over. Actually, no, Iran over its nuclear program have reached a dead end. Oh, I guess it was over. And recommended that Iran be referred to the United Nations Security Council. Oh, you naughty Iran, we're going to write you a very sternly worded letter. Oh, I tell you what. Yeah, like that's going to do anything, UN, you freaking idiots. 2006, Turkey released Mehmet Ali Agha from jail after he served 25 years for shooting Pope John Paul II.
I think he shot him in Mexico, didn't he?
Maybe? Not sure. 2006, Comet Magnat reached perihelion, becoming the brightest comet in more than 40 years. Nice. It was observed as its one of the brightest comets ever observed was at its zenith, visible during the day.
Jeez.
And very bright. 2010, earthquake devastated Haiti, killing approximately 160,000 people and destroying the majority of the capital, Port-au-Prince. Wow.
Isn't that the one Clinton was involved? I think Clinton was president then. And he set somebody up to have the cell phone business over there or something. Another one of those. I may be wrong. It may not be the same incident.
Are you thinking about Benghazi or is that something else?
No. Okay. It was in Haiti.
Okay. Well, I have a discrepancy here because from our other source it says between 220,000 and 300,000 people were killed as opposed to 160,000. Well, now it says between 100,000 to 160,000. So I'm just going to go between 1 to 300,000 people.
Was Clinton our president in 2010?
No, Obama was. Clinton was long gone.
I guess so, yeah.
No. Clinton
so I'm thinking of something else entirely.
Bill Clinton was out in 2000. Then we had George W. Mm-hmm. And then 2008 we had Obama. And then we had the Cheeto. And then we had the pedo. Yeah. And then we had the Cheeto again. So
the Cheeto?
Donald.
I know what you're talking about.
What else do we got here? In 2012, violent protests occurred in Bucharest, Romania, as two-day-old demonstrations continued against President Traian Băsescu's economic austerity measures. Clashes were reported in numerous Romanian cities between protesters and law enforcement officers. 2013 as well, the Mile High Miracle, an AFC divisional playoff game. Denver Broncos ahead of the Baltimore Ravens, 35-28, with a 1 minute 9 second remaining. Quarterback Joe Flacco left 70-yard touchdown pass to receiver Jacoby Jones to tie the game. Then the Ravens won in overtime. What a comeback.
Yeah.
While that was happening, a failed attempt to rescue a French hostage in Bulomarer, Somalia, resulted in 18 deaths. And these are the same people who are committing all that fraud over in Wisconsin. And
Minnesota.
Yeah. Well, whatever. 2013, Beijing's level of air pollution was declared to be at levels that are hazardous to human health. Yet they're still crying about us if we have a plastic straw in the river. So, what else do we got here? 2017, Justin Thomas, at the age of 23, became the youngest player to shoot a sub-60 round of 59 in the opening round of the Sony Open at Waialae Country Club in Hawaii. He also won the tournament.
Wow.
Good job. Yeah, where is he? 2017. Oh, it's off the main source. 2019, 18-year-old Rahaf Mohammed Al Queen arrives in Toronto, Canada, as a refugee via Thailand after escaping his family abuse in Saudi Arabia. What a trip!
Holy cow!
Wow, he's been all over the world. And this is why I absolutely hate our primary source. You know, this is just a whatever article here, and then for some reason they give this bitch like, you know, the whole you know, open carpet treatment. Like, you know, they give her a picture, they highlight her.
What does it say?
You know, well, 2019, Missy Elliott is the first female rapper to be indicted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame. Whoop-de-doo, this kid suffered. Give him the spotlight. Give him the highlights. You know.
Well, she's the first female rapper.
Well, I'm not saying it's not, but I'm saying, you know, to not give him some kind of, you know, highlight and then do that. You know, it kind of seems like, you know, a disservice. I'm not trying to downplay her accomplishments. Congratulations, bravo. But give this guy some credit. You know?
Give him some props, yeah.
Yeah. You know, don't make him be just the cream and the Oreo. Come on, man. 2021, India's Supreme Court put on hold 3 controversial new farm laws that ignited weeks of protests by farmers in Delhi. 1 year after that, UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson admitted he attended a Bring Your Own Booze staff party in May 2020 during the country's first lockdown. Yeah, and all he did was apologize and step down, and the whole country ate it up. They should have strung him up by his thumbs. They should have put him in a pillory or something. Son of a bitch. 2023, Toadzilla, a large cane toad and unofficially the world's largest toad at 2.7 kilograms, was discovered in Conway National Park, Australia, as an invasive pest later euthanized. Aww, why?
Finish it. I didn't quite.
Euthanized. They killed it.
Oh.
They killed Toadzilla. You bastards. What the hell? There's no reason to kill it. Just, you know, send it back to where it was supposed to be then if it's an invasive species. God. 2023, U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland appoints a special counsel to investigate President Joe Biden's handling of classified documents. Yep, then they find a bunch in his garage and all that stuff. And, yeah.
They tried to put Trump in jail, but they just didn't do anything with him.
Yeah, of course not. 2024, the island nation of Cape Verde was the first sub-Saharan country to be declared malaria-free in 50 years by the WHO. Well, I wouldn't take that to heart by the WHO. They're probably covering it up so that way there could be another pandemic so they can seize more power. 2024, Wokery, Safe Word, Forever Chemical, and Swearbox added to the latest update of the Oxford English Dictionary. Okay? And 2025, Governor Gavin Newsom said the California wildfires will be one of the worst natural disasters in U.S. history. Pardon me. After blaze through 40,000 acres, damaged about damaging about 12,000 structures, and killed at least 24 people. Yikes! And there's still not a damn thing that's been done about it to this day. So, but that shall conclude the show for today.
And the reservoir is still empty.
Yeah. Yep. Please check the other part of the description below for any links that you may be interested in, including but not limited to all things Omni Coalition. A lot of history has and continues to be made on a daily basis. We can only provide to you a portion of it. Please check our sources for more. It is up to you to find the artifacts of our history, but only if each individual reaches out with and for open mindfulness and a yearning to see outside of what you think you know, to grow and to find enlightenment. We have to find common ground with those who see their opinions differently from your own and find a better way to be better to one another. For your dose of past events, we stream every day at 5 p.m. Pacific Time, 6 Mountain, 7 Central, 8 p.m. Standard Time, for the East, respectively. Please check the underbar. For all of you and all of us, I'm A.O. Xander.
Golden Loon.
And you are you. Thank you so much for joining. And until you catch us next time, whenever it is, wherever it is, don't forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate 5 thumbs, and subscribe. Toodles! We have got to have